work. Some of you, while you're doing that, you might be sipping on something already. You're still in your house having breakfast while listening to me now. Well, this conversation is important because the safety of what you eat is very important. The safety of what you drink is important. And even more important is the safety of the medicine or vaccines that you take. And a particular agency is saddled with the responsibility of ensuring that the things that come into this country that we consume are safe and of top standard. This morning, I'll be speaking with the NAFDAC PRO South Zone. Mr. Monye is with us on the show this morning. Thank you very much, sir, for making out time to join us. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
We know NAFDAC has been up to a lot, especially recently, the enforcement on the ban on alcoholic beverages. That has taken center stage. However, there are some that would say they can't really see too much of an enforcement because we still see sachet alcohol and pep bottle alcohol beverages, different shops in different corners of the streets close to you. How far is NAFDAC going with that particular ban and its enforcement?
Okay. The enforcement is still in place. That's the ban. So, it's a use this opportunity to tell those that are still selling it to stop. Is this opportunity for them to sell off whatever they have in their stock and they discontinue with the purchasing. Now, as we are talking about that, is going to the factories of the producers.
Mm.
And they are doing the enforcement there. And it will still trickle down to shops and the market.
So for now, you have not gone to the shops along the roads for now?
I have not really started in this Port Harcourt, River State, but it will kick off any moment.
Is there going to be an official notice?
Is still in place. The ban is still in place.
Okay. For the enforcement of the ban, you said in Port Harcourt you've not kicked off yet. But will there be some sort of notice to people who are still selling that, we are going to begin the enforcement in River State so day, and so everyone take note? And you mentioned something about advising people to sell off their old stock and not go and repurchase. Does that mean that there's a window you are going to give shop owners who have these products to sell them off before you begin enforcement of the ban on alcoholic beverages in River State, sachet alcoholic beverages and pep bottles?
Yes, enough window has been given. So this process started in 2018. The Distillers Blenders Association of Nigeria are even part of the process. So it started 2018 when they had a meeting with the stakeholders, Ministry of Health, NAFDAC, and they arrived at the conclusion that by 2014, the enforcement will start. And they actually started, by 2024, the enforcement will start, and they actually started in 2024.
Mm.
And they started shouting again, a process that they are part of. So we stepped down the enforcement until I gave them 1 year more. And we started again December 2024. So they still started making noise before the National Assembly stepped in, and we have to relax the enforcement. And 2025, which was extended to 2025, and the 2025, all these ones are room that have been given. We once started enforcement here that 2020 last year at Cyril market, and we told them to stop. So we have given them enough notice. It has been on the news. Everybody is hearing about it. So nobody will say that it's unaware.
So how soon are you starting the enforcement again in Rivers State?
Huh?
When exactly would you look at starting the enforcement? You said in Rivers State at the moment you have not resumed enforcement of the ban. So how soon before you resume enforcement of that ban in Rivers State again?
Yes, I think categorically it's still the time. But they should be aware that there will not be any prior notice before we start. As I told you, we are really visiting factories. Our enforcement team on ground, visiting the factory that are manufacturing these drinks, these brown drinks, alcoholic beverages. So they should be aware and informed that the ban is on and the enforcement can take them unawares.
Okay, so what is the activity? We are aware that NAFDAC recently inaugurated a task force, River State Task Force, and this task force will include members of NAFDAC State Office, the River State Ministry of Health, and the men of the Nigerian Police. What is this task force about, and what exactly is the goal?
Yes, the task force. This is not the first time we are having such task force. It has been on since the inception of NAFDAC, but they renovate it every year. So the task force main part is to their task is to stop unwholesome processed food, drugs, and impound this and enforce any counterfeit products that is being found in any shop, drugs in chemists, pharmacies, and where have the attacks encompasses all regulated.
So far, have any arrests been made with regards to
all NAFDAC regulated product to make sure that safe and quality products are sold in the market. Whatever they found counterfeit is their duty. Is their duties.
So have you been going on raids? Have the task force been going on raids, and how arrests have you made arrests, and how have you been going about this business of making sure that the things we have on shelf, because there are reports of expired goods on shelves, reports of not just expired now, fake goods also on shelves, drinks, food, even medicine. So have you, in recent times, have you embarked on raids and have you made arrests with regards to this?
As I told you, the task force is not a new phenomenon, but they have been doing raids and arrested. They have been doing raids, confiscating bad products. So it's an ongoing process. Our president, I can't say that this is what they have done, but they have been doing it regularly, even before this present renewal of the inauguration. It has been an ongoing process. They visit pharmacies, visit chemists, visit supermarkets.
But many people will say in recent times in Rivers State, the activities of NAFDAC has not been felt as it ought to. The presence of NAFDAC has not been felt or seen as it should be, especially with the reports of substandard products that we have. In fact, there were questions that have been asked about how we even check and verify the vaccines that come into the country, which is the responsibility of NAFDAC, because we've heard NAFDAC complain about equipment or poor equipment to help them do their job better. Whether these equipments have been purchased as it concerns laboratory equipment and other field equipment, all of these are questions around NAFDAC and the things that you do. So, can you give us some clear information as to if you have gotten equipment, new ones to help your job, and number two, how much presence you have in Rivers State at the moment concerning checking activities of illicit drugs or food, etc.?
No, we have what we call routine inspection. Basically, no week we don't go to the market to check regulated products. We visit pharmacy, visit shops, visit supermarkets, even markets. So our regulatory activity has been on. We also have heard from the news how we clamp down on manufacturers of fake alcoholic drinks, Maitre, those. Also, some people repackaging rice, branded rice, using other names, fast-moving names to repackage rice from wherever they got it, the bars and labels. So we have been going around looking out for these unscrupulous all over the place, and we also endorse the public to always inform us whenever they suspect any unwholesome activities going on in their neighborhood. They should inform NAFDAC. And in terms of equipment, I don't think NAFDAC we don't lack equipment. We have all the necessary facility to test any drug, both vaccines and what have you. We have them, except those that purchase the vaccine and not keep them, store them in proper condition. So we have the necessary tools to work with.
Okay. We'll take a quick commercial. When we come back, we'll hear from Rivers people whether they are satisfied with how NAFDAC has been handling its business in Rivers State in recent times. Please stay on the line for us. The conversation continues shortly after this commercial. All right, good morning. The conversation continues here on the Morning Crossfire. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. We've been speaking with Cyril Monye, NAFDAC PRO, South Zone. Mr. Monye, thank you for staying on the line for us. All right, we have to try and get him back. Unfortunately, it was quite a lengthy commercial. But as we try to get back to the guests, let's get your thoughts. He said quite a few things about the efforts of NAFDAC to tackle the problem of fake food products, medicine, drinks, name it. And importantly, the efforts that NAFDAC is putting into enforcing the ban on alcoholic beverage and beverage in sachet and pep bottle. Now, that one has been a conversation for quite a while now. But as it stands, enforcement is on, and there's been conversations with manufacturers, factories. He says in Rivers State, well, so far they haven't started enforcing the ban. They've not visited shops yet, but they will be doing so shortly. And when they want to, they will not need to give any prior information before they do that. And so it's just going to come as a shock. For those of you who do not know, if you are selling alcohol in sachet or in those small bottles, they call them pep bottles, those very small bottles that you sell the various alcoholic beverages, just know that you might be at your shop one day and some men will just come from NAFDAC and they might have you arrested or those things confiscated. Yes. However, do you support the ban? And are you pleased with the enforcement level so far? 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007 are the numbers you can call to join us this morning and share your thoughts. Again, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. My name is
Okay, we can barely hear you. You need to speak up. You're not loud enough. Please speak up. Thank you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is David. I'm calling from Mother Church. Good morning to the guests on the studio.
Okay, go on.
I want to say that NAFDAC has not really done enough because it is obvious that a lot of problems we're facing today, especially in the area of health, they have not done anything at all. From the way your guest in the studio is responding, as if nothing is happening in their office. I can tell you for free that most beverages, most at times, from what I have experienced, from where I worked before, which I may not be able to mention, that when they go for inspection, when they go for trying to get samples of beverages, a lot of things happen that period, which I probably don't want to go on air right now, but they need to do a whole lot. There are too many waters on the road, and sachet water that are not treated, but they know all these people. They know the company that produces all this water that destroys people's health, and yet they are claiming that they go for inspection. I have worked in a factory before, that's why I'm telling you this, and I can tell you for free. They are not really doing their job. So please, PRO, you're supposed to up your game. If your facilities are not enough, ensure that you get the appropriate government supposed to give you all of those facilities in order to equip your machines, and then let your people stay out of bribe. Let them stay out of bribe. You're talking about human health. You're not police here. You stay out of bribe. You don't just give them an envelope and then they close up what their investigation is all about. I am telling you this out of experience. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. My guest can hear you. He's listening in, and he would get the chance to respond to some of the comments we are making. Good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother Andrew. You hear me?
Yes, good morning. Go on.
My name is Kwate Magnus. I'm calling from my tree.
Okay, go on, Kwate.
Very quickly, I want to contribute by saying that NAFDAC have not lived to its expectation when it comes to their core duty of making sure fake products are being rid out of our society. I carefully listened to your guest, and I want to tell him that after his presentation this morning, let him drive around Duke and somewhere Rupoku. You will see that we have fake products all around this environment, from water to drinks. In fact, there are this brand that people are complaining in the States, this brand of alcohol that people are complaining that fake are everywhere. And yet, they will not tell me that they are not aware of it. So they should do more to make sure our society is being rid of these fake products. Every backyard you see people opening pure water factory without verifying. After I drink every day, we will be sick. Oh, please, I want to appeal. Ranging from our pharmacy, go to our pharmacy, you see fake drugs, paracetamol, no longer work. You take paracetamol for headache, and headache will be there. So what is the essence of taking the paracetamol? You take Panadol, the same thing. Because it's just joke. There's nothing working. So I want to encourage them. Let them do more to make sure our society is being rid of these fake products because they're everywhere.
All right, Lake Barry in Bori. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brilliant brother in the Temple of the Press, Ifiemi Andrew.
Good morning.
Well, it's unfortunate that our guest is online.
He's online. He can hear you. He's online. Go ahead.
Okay. PRO, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Sakomele Bariake. I'm calling you from Bori. My concern is one. You have not answered to us why you are banning the chess or little bottle drink. I've not actually heard that from you. Does it mean are they not of quality? Because, for example, like Squadron, I believe Squadron should be a registered company with NAFDAC. And if NAFDAC can satisfy their drinks that is of quality, and maybe they decide to make it reachable to other people through either the churches or the little bottle, what is the crime behind that?
All right.
Number two, you are talking about NAFDAC. In the rural area, you have not actually made campaign, or maybe because I know that NAFDAC is for quality control and quality assurance. The people in the rural area, do they